Hello.
Hello.
How you doing today? Not great. What does that mean?
I was thinking that you're best.
Why not? Was something in your way? All right. When you figure that part out, that nothing and nobody's in your way, life changes. Follow me. Nothing and nobody's in your way. Nobody is in your way to hit, to transition, to serve an ace, to do your best. So when you don't, you gotta dig deep and you gotta figure out why. But that's not what I'm gonna say. This week was awesome week for me because it was very, it's full of little adversities, big, little, kind of, but it really made me reflect on my own values. And I advise, and we all go through the same thing. Big T does it, Michaela does it, I do it. It doesn't matter whether you're old, young. For you might be a volleyball court, for me might be, some other adversity, but it's the same thing. So that's why athletics is so valuable, because those lessons that we're learning through here, when they happen, you can kind of, in life, transition and use that, okay, I overcame X, Y, and Z. I know how to do that. I know how it feels, but I know how to do it. Athletics also brings you to a lot of self-reflection, and that's what I'm, guys, inviting you on. And I've been calling people out individually, but really for everybody. The reflection should occur on a daily basis. At night, you can write a journal, you can write an essay, whatever you need to do. You can write a blog, but get it out. Don't get it really just stuck in your head. I need to do better on that too. To get to where I'm at, so my week started with chicken with a twisted neck, and then we had to kill it, and that was like Monday morning. I was like, this is gonna be a long week. You gotta put an animal out of misery and suffering. So there's either it's gonna die or something else, so you gotta take care of it. So it's not us being cruel. That's how it's done on the farm. But I didn't think much of it, and it's like, sure enough, the week was like full of I was like, well, maybe that was a sign. But same night, I got stranded by the road, like 4 blinkers on. What was it, 9:30 p.m. after practice. I was happy going home, and I was talking to Coach Simone, and literally car just went from normal to, I don't even know what happens. I freaked out, first of all, which I need to do better than in high pressure, unpredictable circumstances. You need to slow down and think. And twice this week it happened. Yesterday I missed the road, and then I turned the wrong turn, and the traffic was wild. I go, DJ, I don't know, cars are just coming. He was like, you need to calm down. Nobody's there to help you. And that's what I keep telling you guys. Nobody's there to help you. I was like, oh, if I go this line, they're gonna hit me. If I go this line, they're gonna hit me. I was like freaking out on the phone. He was like, Nev, you need to calm down. Twice this week I've done the same thing. You think I'm all rough and tough? Boy, I'm not. Like self-reflection week, I'm not. Too high pressure situation, and I fall down in both. Like I didn't take a deep breath, I didn't think, I didn't see, I didn't go to what's in my control. Like I went into, oh my God, what do I do? Does that make sense? Okay. Which led to other things. When my car broke down, I literally just paid $4,000 2 weeks ago, and I've told them I need this car to last another year or two. I don't really want to get a new vehicle. 2 weeks after it broke down, I probably, it's an older car, but then another thing which brought me to self-reflection, it's one, I gotta think beyond me. I'm in a car first. If I don't have a car, I can't make it to practice. Does that make sense? I can't make it to a tournament. I can't do my job. It's not just the car. For me, I commute every day, 30 miles down, we live in a country. It's not 5-minute catch a ride Uber. And I have 3 little kids in here most of the times. So that should be, in my head, my priority to have a good ride that is reliable. But I fell short because I was just thinking, call it saving a few bucks. Does that make sense? So small mindset, that's what I was doing this week, probably last 2 years. And it really has opened me up to the possibilities, kind of like I tell you guys, you can go as big as you want. You just gotta work for it. So the metaphor of the car, it's the same thing, and then I get into the price with DJ and stuff. I don't know if you guys understand my word, but it's really a life lesson. He said the price doesn't matter because you're gonna work for it one way or the other. So he said, how big you wanna go? And to me, I think I've got this crazy good car. He was like, baby, that's nothing. But you know what I mean? And he keeps encouraging me, think big. You're capable of doing it. You're a hard worker. You will do the job, but you gotta kind of, we say, dream it big, and you gotta back it up with action because that's who you are. So same thing with you guys. You can dream big, but you gotta be able to back it up with the action. Don't settle. And another thing that I've learned is that I don't deserve. But you guys, I'm encouraging you to kind of look internally in what you're putting into your day, and if you are a hard worker, a hard student, and I see on the court, like, you're doing a great job, but you're literally gonna, sorry my language, piss on all that because of you're getting in you, and we all do it, it's not judgment. But you gotta really value you and be okay with, I work hard, I deserve to play sixth rotation. I work hard, I deserve to be a good team. I work hard, you know what I mean? Not just I deserve, but I didn't do any work. But I'm putting the work, and now I gotta harvest the fruit of that work. So that's something that I've really, really learned this week. And then lastly, this morning, so sure enough, I'm in my new car, I'm ready to go, everything is good. I'm on I-65 and be like, oh, rerouting. There was an accident, all 3 lanes closed. I like to get here about 7. I'm usually first one to get in a parking lot. Nothing. It just said I'm gonna arrive at 7:21. Still, I'm ahead of the time, but it's not how I wanted to. So I called Michaela, hey, let me know if there are any issues. If you come there, I will be running kind of right at it. Like, I'm not gonna be as early. But then I start thinking about one quote that I really like. It says, how do you say it? It's like, it's not end of the road, it's the bend of the road. Does that make sense? So it's not like I couldn't make it here. What I wanted to do when I left my house, it's point A, point B, go like this. What happened is that, and it's a really awesome, again, metaphor, that sometimes we want our careers to go like this, our life to go like this. But sometimes the detour happens, the bend in the road happens. And you gotta take it, and you gotta make the best decision of it. And guess what? I made it here, everything is good. I came to the same result. It was just a detour, a little detour, right? So, and there's this saying to say kind of the same thing. Don't put a period where God put a comma. So if something happens that you have to take a detour, it's not the end, it's not a period, it's just a comma. You just gotta step back and figure things out. If you're hitting the wall in your career or anything, relationships, schools, financially, that's that do not freak out situation, but figure out what do you need to do to get back on that road. Does that make sense? And sometimes I've talked to Jaden, that will take, maybe you need to go punch something, maybe you need to cry, maybe you need to get in the woods and scream it out. Sometimes you gotta do that. That doesn't mean you're weak. Does that make sense? That means you just gotta step back and you gotta regroup yourself, so when you come back, you know what you need to do and you know how you need to proceed. You get a clarity for the road ahead. Does that make sense? Questions, concerns?